Our top local story tonight, a crackdown on contraband being mailed to inmates in prison. It is a major concern for correction officers, and it could cost an Albany woman more than a dozen years in prison.
She pleaded guilty today in federal court, setting up this elaborate scheme to sell the drugs behind bars. Zion Dakota shows us how it worked.
33-year-old Maya McIntosh pled guilty to 5 counts related to possessing and distributing MDMB-4N Panaca, a synthetic cannabinoid. Between January 2023 and July of 24, prosecutors say the eyelash technician and CNA nurse had the chemical ingredients to make the drug shipped to her home. She then applied the liquid drug to copy paper and business envelopes. McIntosh then mailed the envelopes to prisoners statewide. She was able to get them into prisons by adding the names of area attorneys to the envelopes' return addresses to disguise them as legal paperwork. Because of cases like this, Albany County Sheriff Craig Apple tells me prisoners can only receive photocopied version of mail on electronic tablets.
So we don't allow mail to be shipped directly to the facility anymore. The mail goes to an off-site, it's opened, precautions are taken at that site in case there's something in it, and then the mail is all scanned and sent to the tablet. So that is a big deterrent.
Striking correction officers were calling on the state to implement mandatory TSA-style screenings to weed out contraband at state prisons. Apple says he supports this.
The employees, the inmates, and the visitors all should go through a very thorough scanning process. That's the only way you're going to rid it. I'm not naive to think that there are not some COs out there that bring contraband in.
Doc says it has a similar program which has reduced contraband by 96%. They've also expanded their canine contraband screening program. Meanwhile, McIntosh's brother says her addiction pushed her to act out of character by selling drugs, but sentencing should have been more lenient as there were disputes about the quantity of drugs she's accused of selling.
And like she said, she explained it to them. Like, I took my plea. I did what I did, but the amount that y'all are assessing to is not the correct amount.
McIntosh's sentencing is set for July. She faces up to 17.5 years in prison. Reporting in Albany, Zion Dakota, News 10, ABC.